I know it's been a while. It's been a super long time. And a lot has changed. I've gotten married. I've cut my hair. I went vegan for 2 years, then went off. I still love sneakers. I still love streetwear. And this is now my social media streetwear journey. Realistically, how I honestly feel is that, you know, I'm getting a little old for this. But, you know, when God confirms you in a thing, you don't really need to be thinking about what your limitations would be if I guess you were still in the world or whatever. Yeah, the reason I'm standing here knelt down in front of a camera is because we're actually in Chicago, and I'm gonna go vlogging today. My wife is here. Come on. She playing, but my wife is here. We're at the DoubleTree. We're in Chicago, and we're just gonna go have fun today. That's all, baby. Supreme is here. We'll talk about that. Now she wanna act. Supreme is here. The Bape store is here. I just saw there's a basketball court on top of that building. Like, we're in the middle of downtown. You about to get funky with it. We're gonna go see Alex Jean. Holy smoke! We're gonna get into that later in the video, but I have some samples I'm gonna give Alex Jean at a concert we're going to tonight. We got a lot to do. I don't have an intro or outro for this channel yet, but it's still V. Clau-det. First day, baby. Let's do it. When I tell y'all this city is absolutely beautiful, and I mean beautiful, but you know, we're in Chicago, so I had to go to the Bean, my baby. We went to the Bean. It was super bright outside, super sunny. I was super excited to see this. You know, you see it in all the movies, you see it in all the music videos, but you know, it was cool on the inside. You feel me? It was cool on the inside, but realistically, the outside was better. I don't know if y'all know this, but your boy's kind of a coffee head, so we had to do what we had to do. You know what I'm saying? We went down to this local coffee spot right by the Bean. It was super good. Shout out to Hex Coffee. It was really nice in there, y'all. And I mean, like, you know, it gave millennial, but it was still cool. Do you like it? It's good. Now we gonna dive into a little taste test. You know, I'm a matcha expert, you know what I'm saying? But we're gonna try this muffin first. The muffin was dense. It was sweet. It was so good. You can see it on my face that I'm enjoying it. I'm chewing the mess out this. And then the matcha was smooth. The matcha was clean. You know, it was really good. And then we caught a vibe. You know, the city, like I said, was absolutely beautiful. There was so much hustle and bustle for it to be like a Monday. You know, you would think people would be at work, but they was outside. And, you know, just the city vibes was absolutely immaculate. All right, we just got back. We got changed. We are now going to go to the concert. The concert's what, in a few hours, right, Ben? Yeah. The concert's in a few hours, so we're going to go there. Before we go there, we got to stop at Supreme, y'all. We got to stop at Supreme. Y'all know how much I love Supreme. I didn't, you know what's funny? When we made this trip, I completely forgot that Supreme had a location in Chicago. But now that I'm down here, how could I not? You feel me? How could I not? I'm gonna save the Bape store for tomorrow. Also, too, streetwear staple. You feel me? Round 2 Round two, Sean Witherspoon, you know what I'm saying? Crossing off a lot of the 2010s list. Anybody that knows anything about streetwear knows that round two was a place to be. And the fact that I can really make it down here with not only just myself, but the love of my life as well, and be able to experience this is really a blessing. We're going to Alex Jean concert after this. Shout out Alex Jean, by the way. Shout out Alex Jean. Yeah, all that. Shout out to him because he goes hard, and like he was one of the first artists when I got saved. He was the first artist where I was like all right, like we're inching into the CHH, and when I first started listening to him, I was like, oh yeah, yeah, this is tough. Him and Caleb Gordon were like one of the first artists I ever listened to. I have a meet and greet with him, so we'll see how that goes. The reason I'm saying that is because I have design. I have a design for him. I really do want to drop this piece. It's gonna be right here on the screen. I don't want to take it out the bag because I already ironed it, folded it up. I like focus grouped it around, and people seem to like that one, this one over this one. This one is the one I have on. I personally like the black one over the white one. This one took me the most time, but that don't matter. We're going to just go to the stores. We're gonna hop on the C. What is it? What is it called? The C. The CTA for the first time. So that's gonna be pretty cool. I know we're moving like locals. There's a lady that at Whole Foods that thought we stay here, probably because the drip is immaculate. You feel me? You feel me? Hold on, quick fix check. 80s Carhartt, yeah, yeah. Vintage scarf, unreleased tee, unreleased pants. Get into it. Get into it, huh? And where am I going? Supreme. So I gotta have a Supreme dunks. You feel me? You feel me? And with a little Adidas hat. Light work. Light work. Oh, I have a cardigan on too, but we ain't talking about that. But let's go to Supreme. Let's go see Alex Jean. Let's go to round two. Shout out Alex. Shout out Sean Witherspoon. Shout out James Jebbia. Yeah. Woo! Okay, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I've never been on a big city subway before. I've seen them in movies. I've seen them like in music videos and stuff like that. I've seen them in YouTube videos, but never have I seen them in real life. And when I tell you how excited I was, I tried not to be too excited because I didn't want to freak nobody out. But I'm up in there looking like I was on the set of a movie. Like getting this right here, getting this shot, that was probably the coolest part, one of the coolest parts at least, of the whole thing. I was having a ball. I'm trying to act nonchalant, but I'm having a ball. And when I tell you, the people were actually really, really nice as well. Like you would think big city people are kind of stuck up and rude, and especially the stores we were going into, but this place was super nice. I was a little nervous going in here because I've hyped this place so much up in my head, but when I walked in, I was like, wow, I'm really here. All the years watching this on YouTube and watching it in clips and stuff like that, I'm really here. My wife was loving it too. She instantly picked up something nice. Right now, I'm just pointing out the thing I see on the screen, which is actually the old YouTube videos I used to watch. Sorry. I am, because, come on now. Be so for real. So now y'all know I love my streetwear, but I also love my vintage as well. And when I tell you I was trying not to have an absolute panic attack in this place, like I'm seeing 85s off rip. Like back in Ohio, they would have had these locked up behind the case. But I'm so glad I actually got to touch and feel and actually able to experience seeing this place. I don't know if it was just the hype or the store, but I was tripping about the prices. Like, their prices were really, really good. And I don't know if I'm just getting waxed in Ohio, but their prices were super competitive. The tightness you see in my hand is me trying to not have all the money leave my wallet at the exact same time, being that we still had to eat and do other stuff, and I really didn't think it was going to be this crazy in here, but I'm trying to control myself, as you could tell. And then there's a whole other thing of vintage posters too. Like people don't do vintage posters no more. Their prices have always been super low. Like their prices have never been like. They got that Jeff Hamilton Ali joint. Now, I'm well aware that, round two and this whole side of vintage and streetwear really isn't that popular anymore. But, the place is a staple. Like, you got to do your homework on places like this. Like, without round two, there wouldn't be a lot of your favorite anything. Else enjoy this video. I'm gonna enjoy this video. If anybody gonna look back at this video like, I'm gonna look back at this video. I'm gonna be talking over me talking like, and I'm just saying, if this video don't get good, it's not on me, it's on y'all. What? You said car hunt? I'm blending right in. These my people. Huh? When you see all these people in cool clothes, they not paying full price for that. They go to places like this, get it for the low ski. This is like just grilled as a store. Between them and them, you would never know. Yeah, 200 for the VC page. You know, like, that's light. You would actually have to come here with some.
That's the plan.
Yeah, you would have to come here with some guys. Like, this isn't something you just kind of. I mean, you could.
Hey, mids.
I can't really because it's real cold out here, Mom, but Howard keeps meeting famous people.
what she was talking about right there is I actually met my boy Afterthought on a random tip. I was just walking to the concert. Real man of God, real underground CHH, absolute heavy hitter, bro. Go check him out.
Oh.
Nah, he be dressing on.
Put it on.
Really? Yeah.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm taking a whole bunch. Period. Yeah. 8. Perfect.
So right here, I'm giving my little elevator pitch for clau-det. I'm not gonna lie, as you can see, probably in that other video, I'm super nervous, but I'm breaking down my fit personally because I made my shirt and my pants and he had already peeped and he said he liked it a lot. Now, I want y'all to pay attention to the shirt he's wearing under that hoodie because it's going to be important for later in the story. But I'm just breaking down, what my brand is, what's the shirt meaning. It says hypostatic union, which is the fact that Jesus was 100% man and 100% God. He likes the fade. He was asking if, I was going to print anything on the back, and I said, nah, that's how the t-shirt gonna go, my boy. But he was super duper nice, super duper chill. People that usually reach his level, Christian or not Christian, are usually, a little bit stuck up. But he was super dope, man. Shout out to Alex Jean. He gave an amazing show, too. And no, your eyes are not deceiving you. This is Alex Jean in my t-shirt performing in Chicago. When I tell y'all I was above the moon praising God because I really didn't think, he was actually going to go through with it or wear it while he was actually performing. He actually went upstairs, changed clothes into my t-shirt. So, good morning. This is day 3. A lot happened last night. Alex Jean, as you can see, wore the joint. I'm super excited. I'm super excited for the furtherance of the brand. I'm just excited over everything. I was kind of hesitant to give it to him, and it was funny. I'm probably going to talk about it in the voiceover part, but I was nervous the whole time. And as you can tell by this photo, my face in this photo is yikes. But I was nervous the whole time. I was just extra nervous because realistically, I'm just now getting my brand started. I don't have a lot of clout or whatever. Shout out DKG Kai. He was the first person that with any amount of status or celebrity status to actually put my clothes on. That was really, that's been really cool. Actually getting down there, getting in the pit or whatever, we had a really good time. My wife loves his music. I love his music. Shout out to Alex. Alex is a super genuine guy. When I actually met him, he was really, really cool. He said he was sick, so he gave me a little side bump profile thing. He didn't act sick during that concert because he put on a heck of a show. He was out there with the guitar. I'm gonna show you videos. He was out there with a guitar going absolutely bananas. He was dapping people up in the crowd, shoving mics at people's faces. He was doing all types of stuff. Shout out Chosen Jig too. He opened up for him. He was jumping in the crowd, going crazy. He did really, really good. I loved and enjoyed the concert a lot. But I really am happy that the faith I had going in, like I said, I'll probably talk about it in the voiceover, but the faith I had going in, knowing that I was confirmed, yes, he's gonna wear the t-shirt. But then when I saw him go out and he wasn't wearing the t-shirt, I was oh man, hopefully I heard God correctly. And then dude leaves the show, leaves the show and goes and puts on the t-shirt and then comes back out on stage. And I'm telling my wife in the crowd, faith of a mustard seed, right? That man is going to end up changing his outfit. Isn't that what I said? I said, isn't that man's going to end up changing his outfit and coming back out with that shirt on? And she was like, all right. Bam, it actually happens. And that's how faith works, and that's how God works. And sometimes you can be your own biggest critic or your own biggest hater. I had tiny faith, and it actually paid off. And this is the first vlog of many. Comment down below if you have anything you want me to talk about this whole situation. You don't see it, but my wife is actually giving me a look. So we're gonna go to IKEA. We're gonna go to the Nespresso store. I actually traded she traded some of my vintage pieces at round 2. So we're gonna go do a deal with them, pick that up. It's like crazy that all those words just came out of my mouth sequentially like that. But but we're gonna go and do that. We'll see you. So we really didn't get any ending footage like I thought we was about to get. Did go to round 2, but we really didn't get any like footage in there. I just had a long conversation with the dude. Wasn't really nothing to film. It was the same thing as yesterday. We did get I did get a vintage White Sox hat. Kaylana got a vintage Levi's jacket. Shout out to the dude that was working. I did not catch his name, but he was super nice. He was upstairs in the vintage area. Like I said, super nice dude. He helped us out yesterday. We just came back from, if I seem a little distraught, it's because we just came back from Harold's. I don't know if we tried the wrong Harold's, but that Harold's chicken was so nasty. Where was it? It was I have no idea.
Was that Milwaukee?
It was somewhere, Milwaukee, wherever. If you guys are from Chicago, because we're gonna come down here hopefully in a couple months, but if you're from Chicago and you know a good spot to eat at, go ahead and drop that down, because that was probably the worst chicken I've ever had in my entire life. Overall, it's been a really good trip. I really thoroughly enjoyed myself. I really thoroughly enjoyed everybody that I met. All the places that we went, all that stuff was super dope. My wife had a good time. We had a good time together. And yeah, honestly and truly, we're thinking about moving out here. But y'all just keep us prayed up. More videos coming very soon. If you guys want me to dive more into the stories from this trip, I'm not sure how this edit is going to come out, but if you guys want me to dive more into the stories from this trip, I'll let you know. Let me know down in the comments. Make sure you guys like, subscribe. We're going to be doing a whole bunch of stuff on this channel. I got drops coming. I got all types of stuff that's going on. So, anything to say, babe? Anything to say? She didn't want to be on camera, but love you guys. Bye.